Okay, so today you're going to learn how to make a Pictello story using the program Pictello. If you look on your iPad, you will see a little icon that looks just like this. And if you click on that, you'll get to this page. This is an index of all the stories that are already existing on your iPad in Pictello. But what we're going to do is create a new picture. Or Pictello story. So by clicking on the plus symbol down there, we'll be able to start making our story. So once you've clicked on that plus, you see this little window come up, and what we're going to do is click on Expert. We don't want the wizard because it limits too many things, so we're clicking on Expert. After you clicked on Expert, this will come up. This is your story title page. So you need to think of a name for your story. And in that little box at the top, right here, you're going to use the typewriter down here to click and type your story. Once you've finished doing that, we'll be able to move on to the next page. So here's your story title all set up. And now we're ready to start adding pages to our book. Down here, the little arrow is pointing to a piece of paper with a plus, which means add pages. So click there and your screen will change, and this is how we add the pages. At the top you can see the picture, in the middle section the labels, and at the bottom sound and preview. So here it is, pictures, labels, sound. Those are the three big ones that we're going to be working with. So we're going to start by clicking on add picture. So right where it says add picture, just give it a little tap. It's going to come up with this window, and you've got two choices: choose from photo library or take a photo. Most likely you have already spent some time taking photos, so we're going to choose the top option, choose from photo library. And then this camera roll is going to come up, and you're going to pick any one of the pictures that might be there. You'll see later on that I actually picked this one, although you don't see it in the slide. So in the next slide, you can just imagine that in the spot where it says add picture is that little picture. All right, so imagining that we've got the picture at the top, we're now going to work on our labels. The top label isn't a very good label to use when you're writing a story, because most often in a book, the text is at the bottom. So we're going to be adding our label in the bottom section. So it used to say bottom label. We've erased that. We're going to now print our text there. And on the next page, you're going to see what the finished product looks like. So right in that little slot there that used to be bottom label, I typed in your first page. So here we are, what I wrote in that little slot, or your first page, pardon me. And then I clicked done at the top, and that returned me to this page. And you can see now we had actually finished writing our first page. So there's our picture of the books that I showed you before. There's our bottom label, the first page, and that's our first page of the book. Now, from now on, you can just do this and repeat for as many pages as you like, simply by adding page and repeating all the steps that we just did. If you make a mistake, though, you need to read the instructions right here. It says to delete, copy, or cut a page, press the edit button, then touch the page row. To move a page, press the edit button, then drag the page using the lines at the right end of the row. Now, this is the edit button down here. And your little lines will show up at the edge of these. So if you want to do some editing, you can play around with that. But I would be careful because you don't want to wreck your book. Okay? So once you've done all your pages, you can click on done. And it'll take you back here. And your title of your book will be sitting there. Some of these are actually files. See that? That's a file. And there's a whole bunch of stories in there. This is a single story. You can see because there's only one little string there. Anyway, good luck. Have fun.